What's up, fight fans? What's going on out there, man? It's the homie, main man, made man in the building. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, always going down. You know what I mean? Salute to everybody that catches this live. Salute to everybody that catches this on the playback. Salute to all the fam. Salute to everybody in main man, made man's boxing form all day. Just want to get on here real quick. Won't be here too long. Just want to get on here, just drop a good word this morning. Haven't been on in a couple days, so just want to just get on and drop some heat real quick, man. And that is, I want to speak about my main man, Bud. If it's all good, can I speak about my main man, Bud? Clearly, Bud has been in the news a hell of a lot lately. A hell of a lot. You know, I want to talk about Bud basically on the back of this Ugas talk that's going around about Yordenis Ugas possibly passing up Bud. We're going to get to that. We're going to definitely get to that. But the whole topic of the conversation of this particular live stream is going to be PBC price outs over Bud Crawford. Because I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. The thing is, a lot of people out there tend to forget a statement that was said in boxing for eons. And that is, fighters price themselves out. Whenever it comes to Terence Crawford, whenever it comes to Bud, it seems as if that these fighters want the biggest paydays of their careers, right? In order to make it happen. Some of them, believe it or not, some of them even want their net worth. Like when you look up how much some of these fighters are actually worth in its total, in everything, the net worth, some of these fighters are literally asking for their net worth. Real spiel. I got Lawrence Williams in the building. Good morning, brother. Good morning to you. Nino Brown Boxing in the building. That's fam all day. Salute to the DMV. Salute to you, fam. Salute to you. Nino says, yo, man, Bud getting passed up by Ugas is starting to look like Jamal being passed up by Canelo and Triple G. Here we go again. Ain't that right, Nino? And here we go again. Around the bush we go. You know what I mean? Same old shit, just a different toilet. You know what I mean? Real spill. Shawn, what's up with you, man? What's up with you, man? Well, we will have to see when PBC is coming back before we read too much into stuff now all day. Highly agree with that. And I'm going to cover that too. Just know that this Ugas situation, fight fans, it's not a guaranteed thing. There's a lot of things that can play out here. People are knowing that Ugas is possibly can get a shot at the vacant WBA regular title. You know what I mean? Also because of Alexander Vesputin basically popping up positive on the PED test, and he got stripped. Now, the thing is, while everyone running around and articles being written about Ugas could be up next, keep in mind that the guy, Butiev, the guy that lost to Vesputin, he may get another shot. That is not guaranteed. People are running around because, and we'll just take a quick look at this real quick, fight fans, because I got it pulled up here. Hold on, let me do a share screen. Hold on. What people are running around with is, hold on one second. All right, when you look at the rankings right here, right, you see Yordenis Ugas is in number 1, right? So this is why everybody assumes that, hey, shit, man, he can go and fight for this vacant title that Vesputin just vacated. And everyone is looking and saying, well, it could be Danny Garcia. But then again, Danny Garcia got to face Earl Spence Jr. Mikey Garcia, he got nothing to do. So it could be Mikey Garcia versus Ugas for a vacant title. Now, that may not be true. As you can see with Butiev down here, number 8, he got kicked down all the way to number 8 because he lost to Vesputin. Now, if Butiev gets his shot back because the guy doped against him in the fight, well, it could be Butiev versus Yordenis Ugas for that vacant title. So, or it can go in many other ways. We don't know because I don't believe that Yordenis has been designated as a mandatory last I checked. So we got to see how this is all going to work out. It's not a guaranteed thing, man. It's just not a guaranteed thing. Yordenis Ugas is in a very good position to get that title shot, no question. But they could work this out that Butiev gets another shot and Mikey Garcia may not be in the mix of that. So we got to just see how this all plays out. And will that fight then look more better than the Terence Crawford fight if it's not Mikey Garcia? That's the question, fight fans. That is the question. So we're going to see how that all plays out. But we're going to get back to this real quick. Let me stop this screen share. But we'll see how this all works out, man. Yeah, it's a regular title, Shawn. Unfortunately, man. But let me just chop in on this real quick, man. And I'm gonna get to some of y'all comments, man. Give me 1 second, fight fans. I want to talk about this pricing out over Bud, man, because we're getting beside ourselves here, man. Now, What do you mean, main man, when you say that they're pricing themselves out? Well, from what I understand, right? Let's just use this as an example. Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia, we all know the famous offer that was offered to Danny Garcia being $3 million, according to Todd DeBuff, that he spoke on the phone with Angel Garcia. And he stated that they offered them $3 million plus pay-per-view upside. So let me go back to the $3 million plus pay-per-view upside. That, to me, is a pretty damn good deal. You know what I'm saying? Give me a second real quick. All right, now check this out. According to Dave Moretti of Top Rank, the offer presented by Moretti during a phone call with Angel, $3 million guaranteed plus upside of pay-per-view revenue. The plan was for Crawford Garcia to headline Top Rank's pay-per-view show on ESPN, whatever. Then he goes on and says, it was a totally professional discussion. He said he would discuss it with Danny. We never heard back. I appreciated him taking the call. I think the door is always open. Absolutely. $3 million plus pay-per-view upside. That's not bad. Not bad. Now check this out. All right, because we want to get to the Amir Khan talk because I know how y'all do. Danny Garcia's fight against Adrian Granados, which wasn't on pay-per-view, he got $1 million. Danny Garcia against Ivan Redcat, which wasn't on pay-per-view, $1.5 million. Against Showtime Shawn Porter, the big one, $2 million. Against Keith One-Time Thurman, the big fight, right? The big fight, $2 million. But when Bud comes back and say, here's $3 million plus pay-per-view upside, he's wrong. He's wrong, fight fans. Is that not considered some sort of price out? Not to mention, Todd DeBuff said we are leaving the door wide open. All he got to do is call us back. Hit the redial button. That's all you got to do, and we can work it out. Let us know you interested. This is just the beginning. They never got the call back. They never got the call back. When you look at, say, I don't know, Earl Spence Jr., Mr. 60-40 himself, Mr. I can need all of the money, Mr. I don't need a tune-up because I'm just that damn good. Mr. 60-40 himself. Well, if you want all of this astronomical money to face Bud, let's see what you've been earning. $8 million total versus Showtime Shawn Porter. And that is with a $2 million guarantee plus pay-per-view upside, right? $2 million guarantee plus pay-per-view upside. Against Kell Brook, Earl Spence got $1.2 million against Kell Brook in a humongous fight in the UK. $1.2 million. But $3 million offer to Danny plus pay-per-view revenue is a bad offer. That's what they're telling us. But that's, take your mind, fight fans. And I got a whole list of all of the purses right here in front of me. I don't see, outside of Manny Pacquiao, not one PBC fighter that was guaranteed over $3 million. Not one. Now, main man, you know how this works. You know how this works. They've been promised pay-per-view revenue, so you can't say, well, they're not getting anything off the back end. Well, you know there's hidden checks in the PBC model, main man. You know how this go, back end money. They promote their own sales. I don't deny that. I don't deny that. They may do get a slice of some sort of promotional check that we don't know about because they all got promotional companies. So I don't deny that. But is it that much more? Are we leaving that much on the table that these offers from Bud are just not even being heard about? They want to sun Bud. They want Bud to be they want to make more than him, pretty much in a nutshell, even though he's been getting more than them for the last couple years. And if you think I'm lying, let's look at another screen. All right, let's look at another screen. Give me 1 second. You know what I mean? Let's look at another screen. Let's look real quick at Terence Crawford's purses. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, fight fans. I'm having some Wi-Fi control issues here, but we back. Hopefully everything is okay out there. If I'm having any sound issues or any sort of buffering issues, please let me know. Please let me know. Salute the Edie Amin in the building. What's up, man? What's going on, fam? Chin Smoke is in the building. Good morning to you. The Bronze Dawson. What's up, man? What's going on? Lauren says, yo, man, Danny wasn't trying to negotiate the $3 million for Bud. Fox announced their lineup, and Danny really wanted to fight Granados. He even did a face-off via satellite with him while Granados was sick. You know what I mean? Exactly, fam. And that was a $1 million fight. That was a $1 million fight. You turned down an opportunity to face the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in boxing, all the recognition that come with that, for a world title, for the biggest purse of your career, but they say that that's a bad offer. And he don't even want to come back to the table. But that's a bad offer. You feel me? Like I said, Earl Spence got $8 million, $2 million guarantee versus Showtime Shawn Porter. $2 million. Look at Showtime Shawn Porter's purses. He got $1.2 million against Ugas. He got $1 million against Keith. And his biggest purse to date was $2 million guaranteed versus Earl Spence Jr. plus pay-per-view revenue. So if Earl got a $2 million guarantee plus pay-per-view and he walked away with 8 total, he got about $6 million off pay-per-view revenue. $6 million. Now, I would look at the Danny and Crawford fight. How many pay-per-view buys you think that they would have hit where their purses would have probably went up through the roof? Danny is an attraction. Danny is an attraction. A fight between Danny and Crawford will bubble. It would be huge. The pay-per-view buys would be proper, in my opinion. He would have made a nice little amount of money. Now, in Amir Khan's case, because what detractors of Crawford like to do is say, well, Amir Khan got $5 million guaranteed plus pay-per-view revenue, which is absolutely true. But Amir Khan participated. Amir Khan says, you know what? I want to talk business. Amir Khan says, I'm picking up the phone. I'm picking up the phone. And I'm going to tell you something else, man. Let me see if I still got this screen up. You know what? Yep, I still do. Hold on. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. This one really tripped me out, man. Because this is why fucks with Crawford so heavy, man. For real. All right. Let's go to the screen real quick. And this is Terence Crawford's net worth, earnings, purses, right? Now, check this out. Go all the way to the bottom of the list. And it got some of his purses right here with some of his fights. As you notice with Crawford, he was getting those same type numbers because everybody says he has a bad deal over there with Top Rank. He was getting those same kind of numbers. 2016, he was earning 1.3 against Victor Postal, right? 2016, he was earning 1.9 against John Molina, in which John Molina came in overweight and he had to give up 400,000 more. Okay, against Jeff Horn is where his $3 million guarantee kicked in at. $3 million for Horn, 3.6 for Benavidez. And if you, what I really wanted to do, okay, here it is, $3 million for Jeff Horn, but he gave Jeff Horn 1.7. 3.6 for Benavidez. Oh, but he only gave Benavidez, damn, 500,000. Took him to the cleanest. Damn. He only gave Victor Postal 675,000, but he only made 1.3. The point I'm making is he's not giving these purses so far off to dudes who are considered, I ain't gonna say lower tier, but not elite fighters. But he ain't taking them to the cleaners. He's not trying to come in and say, give me 70-30, 60-40. He's saying, look, we're gonna make it fair. I'm trying to make a fight. This is what happens when you are trying to make a fight. Now, how is it that Danny cannot question anything about Porter? Oh, they fighting each other, man. They all getting each other. So how can he not complain about the purse when it comes from Porter? How come he can't complain about the purse that he got against Thurman? How come he can't complain about those are much lower purses than what Crawford offered them? You feel me? How come when Earl says, I need 60-40, how come when he got into the ring with Shawn, it was, let's give him 2 million like I'm getting 2 million? Well, I may give a bigger percentage on the pay-per-view revenue, but yeah, we're both going to get the same guarantee. How come that's so cool to do? But you don't want to go in there with the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in boxing for the highest purse of your life. These ain't making no sense to me, fight fans. This is the shit I be not understanding when it comes to Crawford. And this is not I guess you might say fanboy argument. This is a boxing fan argument. We want to see the fight, and y'all telling us it's because of money and business. Well, fine. Crawford is offering them the best money in business that they've ever seen. I don't understand this, dog. Like that, when you really do your homework and you drill down on this shit when it comes to this money, the one thing that you're going to come to is these dudes are pricing themselves out and they want these astronomical amounts of money. They're putting themselves in the realm that they know that Crawford won't accept. They're giving him an offer that he has to refuse. You feel me? Oh, yeah. Give us $15 million. If you don't give us $15 million, well, guess what? We're going to go on over here and make 8 and just keep it in-house. Some shit like that. And that is the things that is preventing the so-called elite fighters that were at PBC from facing the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in boxing. That's what's preventing it. Are you fucking kidding me? Let's see what y'all talking about. Bronze also said they have promotional companies to protect Al Heyman. PBC is the management outfit. Tim Scott is well on record of saying exactly what they do. Now, they work with a litany of promoters, all of these different promoters, but they also, one thing you have to give PBC fighter, and this is the PBC model, and you just got to be fair about this, is that they do give their fighters the opportunity to get an extra check by promoting themselves somewhat. It ain't maybe the full promotion. Of course, they're not fronting like the events out of their pockets or nothing like that, but they have these imprints. You see them all with little imprints, Lines Only Promotions and AB Promotions and, you know, Man Down Promotions and stuff like that. You know, that's an imprint, fam. That's check. And that's what he has empowered them to do. Of course, they don't lead off and they promote the whole event, but they get a slice. I will say that they do get a slice, and that's good that he put them in that, but that still doesn't justify duck and bud for the biggest payday of your career, man. Lawrence says, yo, Danny wasn't trying to, oh, we already covered that. Lawrence says, man, I say about 350 to 375, Bud versus Danny. Storylines are there, and if they let Bomac and Angel promote the fight, it would be crazy all day. Agreed, man. Agreed, fam. Agreed. If Earl and Shawn, if Earl racked up $6 million in pay-per-view revenue, $6 million off Shawn Porter, how much in revenue we talking about against Bud? That is more. That you will exceed that 8 million, bro. And that fight can be made tomorrow and you'll surpass that 8 million. So they pricing themselves out, fight fans. There's no excuse. All of this, Bob got to pay. He don't want to pay nobody. Yeah, he offered Danny Garcia the best deal of his entire career. But Bob don't want to pay nobody. Look, I'm with y'all. I know how Bob Arum is. Bob can be a snake. Bob is the king snake. No doubt. But in this situation where I'm looking at the rubber meeting the road, and I'm seeing that these numbers are proper. And if he's offering this to Danny, well, look, you know, he ain't going to offer nothing shorter to Earl or Keith or Mr. I have to have a conversation Porter. Did you have your conversation yet, homeboy? You talk to somebody? You got to talk to somebody that talks to somebody that talks to somebody? Did you talk to anybody? He has to have a conversation. He don't want to make the bag. They got to do something. You feel me? The only people over there, in my opinion, I only consider Mikey Garcia. In Mikey Garcia's case, the only exceptions that can maybe with the stature of standing in front of Bud to say, you know what? I need this amount of money. And that would be Manny Pacquiao and Mikey Garcia. Why do you say Mikey Garcia, man? You know, why would you say him? You know how Mikey is. Why would you say him? Because I'm a firm believer that you cannot take fighters backwards. And Mikey is in this situation today where he's getting top dollar. The man just got $7 million for Jesse freaking Vargas. You can't take him back. Not to mention, he does have a huge fan base. And he is a popular, semi-popular fighter. In that case where he's getting paid at a certain level at this point, you can't take him back. But in the other case of the PBC fighters, this ain't been the case with them. They haven't hit those numbers guaranteed yet. Remember, Mikey got that shit off an app. That wasn't a pay-per-view fight. He got that shit off an app. So he's going to look at it like anything from here on out, we're talking forward. We're going up. We're not going down. And so they're not going to be allowed to take Mikey Garcia back down. But The rest of them dudes, Manny, got you, bro. Manny making $20 million a fight, got you. All right, he's getting $10 million guaranteed. He's making $10 million in pay-per-view revenue. That's Manny Pacquiao, whatever. But the rest of them dudes, no excuses, fam. No excuses. Miss me with the money talk. You're pricing yourself out because he's offering you the biggest paydays of your career, not to mention the recognition that comes with it. What you going to do? You're going to wait till, Danny's going to wait till he loses to everybody over at PBC. I got to lose to everybody first, and then I'll fight Bud. That's what he's going to do. I lost to Porter. I lost to Keith. I'm going to lose to Earl, and then I'll fight Bud. Oh, that makes a lot of fucking sense. That makes a lot of sense. You get to the number one pound for pound fighter after you get through with these cats that's making lower amounts of money than you would get in the Bud fight. That makes a lot of fucking sense. No, fight fans. I'm just trying to make some sense of this, man. Where am I going wrong here? Where am I going wrong? I'm just trying to make some sense out of it. That's all. That's all. That's all. DGO say, yo, man, them morons talk about Hearn Plantation when it's more like Heyman Plantation. Just look at Wilder. He has to shut his mouth and look down so he can let Finkel speak for him. Man, you know, hey, Finkel getting a check for a reason, though, DGO. That's what he's supposed to do. And Finkel ain't supposed to just stand there and just look like a little bald-headed little elf. You know what I mean? He's supposed to open his fucking mouth. When Wilder needs someone to speak for him in certain business situations, that's why I pay this man a check. He's supposed to speak for me. He represents me. That ain't the only person that represents Wilder. He got lawyers. I'm sure he got, you know, other promoters. Leonard Ellaby promoted him at one time. These people are supposed to speak for the fighter. Now, if the fighter chooses to say, shut the hell up and let me talk, then that's what they got to do. I'm old school. I'm a firm believer, whether it's the truth or not, that these cats work for the fighters at the end of the day, because they take their money out of these fighters' purses, which means the fighters are paying them, which means they work for them. So if Wilder stepped back and allowed Shelly Finkel to talk on his behalf, then guess what? He's being paid to do that. You feel me? I mean, that's just the way it's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Bud Crawford fan in the building? You say no sound? No sound, no sound, no sound. Everybody good out there with the sound? Please let me know if I'm having some sounding or buffering issues, y'all. I don't want to be talking and ain't nothing being recorded. You know what I mean? D-Wall says, man, they not going to fight Bud. Nah. But you know what? We're going to take this money excuse off the table, though, fam. We're going to sit back and tell them, no, nuh-uh. Don't miss me with that whole you deserve this and Bud got to pay this and pay that when he's offering you good fucking deals. Like I tell you, they're going to keep throwing the Amir Khan situation out there. $5 million guarantee. And I will say this, Bob fucked up the money with that. He messed up. He shouldn't have never gave Amir Khan that amount of money. What was he doing? He could have gave that money to someone else, and it would have been done much better for Bud's career. But that same offer, I believe, can still be offered to the other fighters if they just participate. That's what I believe. I believe that if he was willing to give that to Khan, I believe when it comes to Earl and when it comes to Danny, who I believe that Bob really, those are the two that he wants, he'd give them that. He'd give them that, and probably if they can talk a good game, maybe even a little bit more. But no one's talking. No one's talking. And as for your Danis Ugas, bro, I don't want to put you on the duck list because I got a lot of respect for your Danis Ugas. A lot of respect for him. I thought he beat Showtime Shawn Porter. But Ugas, you will go into the duck bin because in this situation, damn the WBA regular. Let's just say if it works out this way. All right? Let's just say if all the shit works out good and Ugas is going towards the WBA. Look here, man. That's a bad decision. Screw that. Unless you got Mikey Garcia guaranteed in that fight, it's a bad decision. I'll say that. If it ain't Mikey Garcia, it don't make sense. If they throw a Butiev in there or anybody else for that matter that is not an elite fighter, then your Danis Ugas, and even in that case, it's still a little iffy to me. Because you still ducking the number one pound for pound fighter. You came out and talking to the public, talking about you beat Terence Crawford in the amateurs. You educated a lot of casuals who never knew. I knew it for years. But a lot of casuals didn't know it. And now you come out with this storyline, got people wondering like, oh, you mean the same cat that just recently, in our eyes, beat Shawn Porter, he beat Crawford back in the day? And you come out with this great revelation, Ugas. I take that back. He hasn't said nothing. Everyone is talking on his behalf. He hasn't said anything. But if he goes this route, you would have put all of that out there just to back away. You're going in the duck bin. You're going in the duck bin. Sit right there next to Danny Garcia. I love you, Ugas. I do. But, bro, you're going in the duck bin. You ducking Crawford like the rest of them. If this goes down, you talked all that shit. Y'all PBC dudes are operating in an alternative universe sometimes, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, y'all, and they fooled enough boxing fans to believe this shit. Earl is the new Keith Thurman, but when Keith was doing it, he was totally wrong. But he's the new Keith Thurman now. But he was wrong when Keith was doing it, but it's cool for Earl to do it. Bud Crawford is at the weight class. The number 1 pound for pound fighter is at the weight class, and they're running like the man as the plague. You know, I always say this, and I'm going to go back to this. Technically, and I'll give y'all a semi-little break here, Spence Nation, but technically, y'all should not be first in line. First in line should be Danny Garcia. ASAP. It's just that Earl took the reins in this situation. Like, you know what, Danny, get the fuck out the way. You know what, Shawn, get the hell out the way, you and your conversation. The rest of y'all get, when I'm done with my business, bud, we gonna handle business. Fuck these dudes. Them dudes should have been first. Let's keep it 100, fight fans. DuckTales. Woo. Let's keep it 100. We give Earl a lot of shit, justifiably so. But we give Earl a lot of shit, mainly because we view Earl as a serious threat, A, and B, because he's technically classified as the number 1 welterweight. But he ain't technically should be first in line. He just took this fight. He took this call. This fight fell in his lap. He was handling the bit. He'd been telling everybody for years, I want Danny, I want Keith, I want Shawn. He had a trajectory, and he's going through his trajectory, which gives him semi-cover. But the rest of them cats, fuck no. You have zero excuses why you are fighting Ivan Redcat and you still won't fight Bud. Why you are fighting Adrian Granados, but you still won't fight Bud. Why you are rated number 1 in the WBO, but you still won't fight Bud. You get offered the biggest contract of your career and you still won't fight Bud. Facts for your ass. Facts. And I dare anybody challenge me on any of that. That's facts. I can't believe it, man. They say, oh, well, they got to fight each other. They got to fight each other, man. But I'm thinking, okay, well, if they're fighting each other, they must be making damn good money. Because I recall, Danny Garcia and Showtime Shawn Porter wasn't even on pay-per-view. As I recall, Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia was not on pay-per-view. That's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing because most of us seen the fight on free TV. But at the end of the day, it still wasn't on pay-per-view. It's not like it was the biggest spectacle in the fucking world that you can overlook the number 1 pound for pound fighter. I don't know, fight fans. Where am I going wrong? Where am I going wrong? You know what I mean? Pito in the building. What's up, family? I still don't understand how Earl is a pay-per-view star with 350,000 buys. Facts, bro. Facts. I just told folks the other night, I say, yo, those are okay numbers. Those are okay. And I'm giving that benefit because of the climate we in with pirating illegal streams and social media streaming fights and everything. So in today's climate, that's semi-respectable. But at the end of the day, that's not make it like it's like some breaking the mold type stuff, bro. It's not that it. That's not it by far. 350,000 is just all right. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not a bust. But it ain't breaking fucking records and bursting through the ceilings either. They try to make it like this man walking around like he Floyd. They trying to make it like Earl walking around like he Floyd, like he's just hitting mills out here. Like, oh, I'm in the 800,000 range or something. That's how they talking. That's why I told somebody, I say, if you give Bud's numbers, which a lot of people say they don't let the numbers out, but if you give, say, Bud and Amir Khan did, I don't know, I'll give them a low-end number. Let's say they did 175. Something low. I said 200,000 the other night. But let's say 175. If he did 175 and you telling me that Earl versus Porter did 360, those are the numbers on Earl versus Porter, 360,000 buys. That's not too far off, fam. It's not far off. It's not like you smothering him in the pay-per-view department here. It's not like, yo, your numbers are like 800,000 and he only making 100,000. Oh yeah, I'm sunning you now. That ain't the case here. It's like off by like a little bit. So come on, man. It's like act like everybody's just a big ass star out this joint, dog. These are boxers. Boxing is the least popular sport in this country. They all on the damn near same level, truth be told. If you ask me, amongst the welterweights, other than Manny Pacquiao, shit, man, that's just calling it what it is, man. We gotta stop putting this shit to what it really is, bro. Everybody be acting like Bud got the worst deal in the world. Yeah, he making more guaranteed than them. I mean, I don't understand this shit, bro. I don't understand this shit. Blackstar TV Sports in the building. What's up, family? Bud needs to build up his stock to get the pot up so Bob can make his money off the Spence fight by their own admission. See, that's what we do, Blackstar. We gonna sit back and act like Bob is the only one gonna make money off that fight. Nobody in PBC gonna make shit, right? Everybody in PBC are just angels. It's funny. You know, we never heard, and I'm gonna go there. Fuck it. We never heard Al Heyman speak a word. I have never seen no shit like this. I used to like to watch that movie when I was a kid called it was a religious movie, 10 Commandments. And remember when Moses had left and he came back and they were worshiping these false gods and they never spoke a word. And people would sit, he's like wondering, like, how do you worship something that can't even talk? Like nothing. We don't know this man's position on nothing. Nothing. But we act like he has the greatest model in the world. We don't know how much he taking. You don't know how much he making. All I do know is that every fight that they got to have on that side of the tracks has to be signed off by him. That's what we do know. And we do know certain fighters have certain agreements where they can make moves and certain ones can't. That's what we do know. But then everyone will look at Bud and say, oh, Bob is taking this and Bob is taking, we don't know, bro. All I was doing, PBC is such is clouded in so much mystery on a lot of things. You don't know what they getting and not getting. We'll see. But Bob definitely gonna win this cut. That's for damn sure. That is for damn sure. Pito say, yo, man, I heard that 350 was really 290. But yo, they the biggest stars in the world, though, fam. They the biggest. They can go to Bud and say, I'm a star and you ain't. You know what I mean? I'm a star and you ain't. They the biggest stars in the world, man. You know what I mean? Tyrese Bowie in the super chat. Salute, family. Much love to you, man. Heyman talked Wilder out of 100 million and Bronner out of 40. Bronner wish you'd have collected that 40 today. What he told Rock Nation to do? Wow. The 100 million for Wilder done okay. I think he's gonna make that. Remember the Forbes list just came out a couple weeks ago. Wilder cleared 46.5 million last year. That's not too far fetched from what Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua supposedly. Matter of fact, if I recall, it was only 500,000 less than Anthony Joshua. Granted, like I told people in that video, Anthony Joshua's numbers may not were counted for the Ruiz fight because it happened in December. But the numbers that they added up, Wilder came in at 46.5 million. He didn't do too bad, bro. He didn't do too bad. And in Wilder's case, he's comfortable. Yeah, he may have let whoever talk him out or whatever, if you say that, but I don't think it went that way. I think what Wilder says, I will make the same damn near amount of money just with the people that I love. And there's a difference, bro. There's a difference. You got to trust the people you work with. You know what I mean? And for whatever reason, Wilder never trusted that side. And, you know, we're never in the room, so we don't know. Bob, I mean, if Wilder felt comfortable enough to stay put where he was at, given he wanted to fight between networks, Fox and Showtime, big networks, being put on free TV here in America, that's priceless, homie. That's a priceless thing that no one can do but Al Heyman. And sometimes you sacrifice that just for, you know, bro, if you fighting on regular TV on Fox, really? You fighting on Fox. Heavyweight fighter, trying to become the heavyweight champion of the world, fighting on Fox. Do you know how many homes that infiltrates? That is worth more than gold, fam. That's worth more than gold. And I'm just keeping it 100. You know what I mean? Pito say, yo, man, let's not forget Earl couldn't even get Thurman. And they on the same side of the street, supposedly. Exactly. Exactly. Thurman wanted to save him for a super fight. Oh man, I gotta go do this. I gotta go do that first. Earl, you go over there and you do this and you do that, and then we will meet. But now that same type talk is coming from the Spence camp. See what I'm saying? I told the folks the other night. I said, yo, man, it's like the Twilight Zone. You know, the Bud fans, I mean, the Spence fans are now talking like the Thurman fans were talking years ago. And it's okay because their man is on top. So it's all right. It's all right for him to marinate fights. It's all right to walk away from the biggest deals of your career, to walk away from the #1 pound for pound fighter. His fan base excuses that. They cool with that shit because it makes Bud look bad. So they cool with the shit. But when Keith was doing it, it was the biggest problem in the freaking world. You feel me though with this PBC hypocrisy shit? You know what I mean? So, man, come on, man. Come on, man. We gonna cover Bud the way Bud needs to be covered, the way Bud is supposed to be covered. We gonna call the deals out. We gonna call them out. So tell me, who over there is making all of this fucking money that they cannot fight? I'm looking at the list of their fights. I got it right here, fight fans. Who is over there making all of this money, astronomical amounts of money through the roof, that they got to come to Bud and say, give me all of this? Some of them, their net worths. Their net worths they want to fight Bud. Give me one. Not one of them PBC fighters has made over $3 million guaranteed. Come on, man. Come on. Blackstar say, yo, man, all PBC fighters are happy. We know that, fam, all day, all day. They are happy, and they all have nothing but good things to say about Al. And I will stand by that. And that's a good thing. I'm glad he does have that relationship with the fighters. Keep the fighters happy. Al's doing something right. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. He's doing something right. Doing a lot of right things, actually. A lot of right things. But when it comes to this Bud situation, well, that's when I look the opposite way. I don't like this shit. I'm a businessman. I know how business works. You got somebody in a vulnerable position, you take advantage, and you don't take your foot off their neck. I got you. But that's what they're doing to Bud, to the #1 pound for pound fighter in boxing. But it don't make sense. It don't make sense. I want to hear what the next argument is now, because clearly looking at these money numbers, miss me with the money talk now. Anybody that's coming out talking they need 12, 15, 13, 15, I need this much guaranteed, I need 7 million. If I hear those type numbers for some, especially somebody who can't draw, miss me with it. We giving Bud passes out this bitch. He get passes because they ain't making shit over there. They ain't breaking the bank like that. But they want to break it against Bud. No, miss me with that shit. And Ugas, you're going in the duck bin. You're going in the duck bin if you take this shot. If it ain't Mikey Garcia. Shit, don't make no sense, man. Don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. Blackstar Sports TV says, yo, man, Bud need to fight somebody at 147. Come on, fam. He only beat the man with the biggest welterweight win in the last 5 years. Give me one person that has a better win than Jeff Horn in the last 5 years at welterweight, and maybe we can have this conversation further. But Bud beat him. And so somebody surpassed that, fam, come back and talk to me. He said he never beat nobody at 147. You know what I'm saying? Come on, fam. Come on, man. Bud says, yo, man, none of them made over 2 million guaranteed except Manny. Facts. Facts. Yet Danny Garcia can turn down a $3 million guarantee, not pick the phone up and call back and say, give me 5. He can't do like Khan did. He can't do that. He's too good. He's not allowed to. I don't know, whatever. Sad, fam. It really sad. Yo, man, Pito say, yo, even Floyd Mayweather said Bud is pound for pound, not Earl. Try again. All day. Anybody with a boxing mind will tell you that Bud is the #1 pound for pound fighter. It's to me of no debate. All of you Canelo Nation out there, we can have that debate, Canelo Nation. I will shut that shit down. We can have that debate, Canelo Nation, but it ain't Canelo. It's without a doubt, #1 pound for pound turns Bud Crawford. Without a doubt. And they don't want to fight that man. That don't make. Who doesn't want to be #1 pound for pound? Like, who doesn't just want to have that accolade on their wall? Who doesn't just want to walk around and say, yo, I beat the #1 pound for pound fighter in boxing in my career? How do you not want to say that to your kids? How do you not want to say that to your fans? When you go into the Boxing Hall of Fame, you can put that down, man, and in 2020, I went in there with Terence Crawford and I beat him for the #1 pound for pound spot in boxing. I reached the highest heights. You don't want that. Man, Danny talking about going to 154 before he's talking about fighting Bud. Don't make no damn sense. Don't make no damn sense. Don't make no damn sense. Big Tony say, yo, who the heck is Jeff Horn? Jeff Horn is only, give me a welterweight that has a bigger win. Give me one. Is it Earl? Does he has a bigger win over Porter, over Kell Brook? Who you going to say? Keith over Danny and Shawn? Who's that has a bigger win than Jeff Horn? And Terrence beat him, fam. That's all I'm saying, Big Tony. Tyrese back in the super chat family. Much love and salute to you. EJ versus Bud. Next winner offers Pac undisputed. You think Pac waiting for that, bro? You think Pac just sitting back playing his card smart? Like, you know what? I'm going to let these guys go ahead and do what they do. But we can't get undisputed until you get that WBA off Pac. So, I see what you're saying. You saying that Bud and Spence gonna work it out. They fight. Then you got 3 belts on the line right there, right? And then Pac goes for undisputed in the final fight. That would be lit. I'm with that 100. That would be beautiful. That would be beautiful. I'm with that 100%, fam. 100%. Damn, that shit would be tight, bro. You want to bring boxing back? You do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Real spill. Pito say, yo, man, Blackstar, how much you? Okay, I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave that alone. Yo, man, STORMYBMAN in the building. Salute, family. What's up with you? These dudes are divas and not destroyers all day. You know what I mean? Couldn't agree with you more. That's all they doing. They divas pricing themselves. They are looking for 401ks of Terence Crawford. They are looking for pension plans from Terence Crawford. They want to fight Crawford and retire. That's all they want to do. If I can't retire with Crawford, I'm not going to fight him. That's the name of the game. If I can't retire with the man, I ain't going to fight him. If I can't get my net worth, what I got in the bank today, if I can't get that, I'm not going to fight him. And here go your Dana's Ugas, taking the first little shiny trinket that they probably wave in front of them. Oh, you get the WBA regular, Ugas. You get the WBA regular. Who gives a shit about the WBA regular? Like I said, the only exception is if it's Mikey Garcia. That's a big fight, and I totally understand. I totally understand. Yeah, man. Not Jeff Horn, man. You real champ. Thanks, bud. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, come on, man. Come on, bro. You know who Jeff Horn is, man. He knew exactly who Jeff Horn was, bro. Y'all gotta show some respect to Jeff Horn and put some respect on his win, man. That was a huge win that he got over Manny Pacquiao. Everybody, I told people before, when you bring that up, the only thing that people are going to do is go into conspiracy theories. When I say Bud beat Jeff Horn, who has the best win at welterweight? Well, Manny really beat him. So that's the reason why I deliberately posted the WBO rescoring the Pacquiao and Horn fight. And they gave it to Jeff Horn the second time too. Rescoring. But y'all be giving, but y'all want me to give respect for Lil Mike. But y'all want me to sit back and say Lil Mike was this great thing. Y'all want me to sit back and give respect to Lil Mike, but y'all don't want to give it to Jeff Horn. See what I'm saying? Spence Nation, y'all have no respect. Y'all have no respect. You know what I mean? Y'all do have no respect for the #1 pound for pound fighter in boxing. You did. I got 5 stacks on Bud, says Pito. All day, fam. All day. Yes, sir. If and when it happens, meet me right here and leave that cash out. All day. All day. Hey, yeah, I need to get in on that. You know what I'm saying? Real spill, man. Real spill. Blackstar Sports says, man, Ugas punks out after talking all that trash before. Exactly, fam. Well, he hasn't officially done it yet. I don't want to be running around saying that he made a decision. He hasn't. It's just that the option looks good for him. You know what I mean? And the only way the option will even look good if it's Mikey Garcia. Now, people are looking at Mikey and they saying, well, Mikey can have a chance to go after another title in a new weight class. And it makes him, what, a 5-division champ or something like that. So, Mikey, this offer may look good to Mikey, but you do not know what's going to happen with Butiev. We don't know what's going to happen with Butiev yet, fight fans. So, let's see. But if Mikey goes after that, I can understand Ugas and Mikey. And I got Ugas actually beating Mikey. Y'all may say I'm crazy. I got Ugas beating Mikey. I got Ugas beating Mikey. Who y'all got if that happens, though? I got Ugas beating Mikey. You know what I mean? Yo, Lauren says, I had Pac 7-5. It was a tight fight, though. Not mad at the Horn decision. Not mad at it at all. It was a good fight, tight fight, but Jeff Horn won that fight. To me, Every time I've watched it, I've left with the same impression. Jeff Horn, hands down, won that fight. He went through blood, sweat, and tears, blood leaking down his face, everything, you know, and he won that fight. He took it to Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao went in there bullshit. And what happens? Bud turns around and bullies his ass. But people are asking me who he fought at 147. You know, the Bud detractors have already poured cold water on his undisputed, you know, achievements. They've already tried to pour cold water on that. Oh, he fought Julius and Dongo, yet no one else can do it. No one else since Zab Zuda can do it. But yet when Bud do it, that's who he be, who he fought. Danny Garcia. Well, I would have been undisputed if I would have never let Lamont Peterson drop his IBF and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? But you fought Lamont Peterson at a catchweight. How the fuck was it going to be a belt in that fight, Danny? You know, I'm sick of the disrespect on Bud, man. I'm just sick of it. Either fight the man or shut the fuck up. Either fight him or shut up and let him do what he do. Because when them 140 cats come up, when Ramirez, Josh Taylor, Regis Prograis, when them cats come up, then Bud gonna have options, and then the conversation gonna get widened. Then he gonna say, well, look, because the only reason y'all can feel like y'all can treat Bud this way is because you feel like he don't have options. You feel like he's stuck over there on ESPN. He got no one to fight. That's how you feel. That's why they think they can walk over the Bud and just smack him around in negotiations. That's why they can walk the Bud and say, I'm not fighting you and you on my time. Because they think he don't have options. Which right now he really don't. I'm being honest. Mikey is too chicken shit to make a fight with Bud Crawford. Mikey is on DAZN, where Eddie Hearn does business with Bob Arum, yet nothing can materialize. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? You feel me? It's like whenever it comes to Bud, bro, it's like Twilight Zone, fam. It's like the shit don't make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Pito say, yo, man, this is why we tried to get Ugas, Garcia, Thurman, Pac-Man, and they all got excuses. They all got excuses, bro. Dog, I almost did a video where I was going to do split, you know, like a collage of the fighters and their excuses. I was going to do each one of them and put them in a collage and put the excuse underneath their picture because they all got them. And they all got them. The only one that really, like I say, Manny Pacquiao is probably the only one that will sit back and say, he can say he can do what he else. But the rest of them cats, from pricing themselves out to calling Crawford's title the WB no, from Crawford fulfilling all of their demands, doing what they asked him, they asked him to do. He did it, and they still won't fight him. And I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna take a, like I said, a mini pivot and say, in Earl Spence Jr. case, it wasn't his fight in the beginning until he became number one. Then it became his fight. But this fight was for Danny Garcia, Shawn Porter. Those fight Mikey Garcia. All of the people that's been talking trash about Bud long before Earl came along, might I add. That's what, keep in mind, Danny been talking trash since 140. Mikey been talking trash since 35. So they were supposed to be first. For Earl to take the reins and say, when I get done handling my business, I'm fresh off my situation, my car crash, and I got to get myself together. But when I get myself back together, I'm going for Bud. That's according to Earl Spence Jr. Allegedly. We've heard that talk before. But that's according to Earl Spence Jr. For him to take the reins before all of them wine babies over there, that's respect. Respect. Because the rest of them looking pussy. Rest of them over there looking like the Three Amigos and shit. Oh, I don't want to. You go first. No, you go first. No, I'm going to go. You go first. You go first. So Earl said, you know what? Screw all of y'all. I got to handle my business over here with Danny. I'm going to sit your little ass down. Then I'm going after turns if Manny don't want to fight. For him to take the reins speaks volumes. Ain't that right? Danny Garcia. Messiah in the building. What's up, family? El Foul player in the building. What's up? Bud excuses. He's on that side of the street. We are waiting to make a phone call 8 months later. He ain't fight nobody. We don't do business with Bob. The WB no. Oh, I need 70-30. Let's keep it going. You know what I'm saying? You right, fam. It's too many to name. If I would have did that collage I just told y'all about, my whole screen would have been filled up. I would have had to do like 2-3 pages full. My whole screen would have been full of excuses. Oh, get a belt. Go do this. Go do that. It's like playing Where's Waldo around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? The WB no. Yeah, man, that came from one time. That came from Keith One Time Thurman. He told Crawford, I don't want your belt. It's the WB no. And he even told Crawford that, yo, we can still get it on, but we ain't even got to have your belt involved. We can just do it amongst each other as long as the business lines up. You know, we don't need that WB no. Disrespecting the man's belt. The whole nine, man. You know what I mean? The whole nine. So, I mean, look, no stone is unturned when it comes to Crawford. These dudes all want to price this. Please, fight fans, to my casuals, to the guys, to the people who may just buzz around boxing every once in a while. Look, man, when you see these headlines, there's always more to it. When you see Keith Thurman coming out and saying, I love the fight, bud, you got to look deeper. When you see Shawn Porter saying, I would love to fight Bud and just got to have my conversation. You got to look deeper. Mikey, same thing. You got to look deeper. They all of them. Whenever they come out and say that they were willing to fight Bud, please do your homework on it. Because it's never what it seems. It's never what it seems. It's always some small print somewhere. You feel me? And we're going to keep that pressure up. And we're going to keep this message out here. We're going to keep it out here. Because there's an overwhelming number of casual fans out here. And they hearing people and they seeing headlines and they're giving Bud a bad rap. He is the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in boxing, and I'm rocking with him all day. Much love to the fam. I'm going to get up on out of here, fam. Look, man, it's early, bro. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning. Much love to everybody that's been rocking with the homie during this time and every time, man. Thumbs up on the way out if you did not hit it on the way in. Much love to y'all. Let me just tell y'all, man, we talking boxing, the flagship program that I so dearly love. We're gonna be moving in days, bro. We're gonna be going to Thursdays and Sundays, man, because Wednesdays and Saturdays is just giving me problems after problems after problems. So I need a day where I don't need no problems. I'm trying to stay extremely consistent. So we're gonna move it to Thursday and Sunday. Those are much more relaxed days for me, and that's going to probably be a better chance to do it. So we'll start that, man. Much love to the fam. Much love to you, STORMYBMAN, man. Appreciate you loving the super chat, man. Much love, man. Salute, man. We did a show last night on Puerto Rico's best fighters, each with at least 5 big fights on their resume. I'm over there, fam. I'm going to check that out. Sound good, bro. There's a lot of good names to talk about. 5 big fights. Who is the best? Who is the best? Should I say Tito? Is it Tito? Is it Tito? I got to think about it, fam. But that's a great topic of conversation. I'm going to go check it out, STORMYBMAN. It's on your channel. I'll be over there to go check a look, man. Much love to you all, man. Thumbs up on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. I'll see y'all on We Talking Boxing. And whatever you do, leave this live stream knowing that Bud is the #1 pound-for-pound fighter. And them dudes, it's never what it seems. Much love to Messiah in the super chat. Thank you, family. Thank you. Much love. DC, stand up all day. DMV love in the building. Much love to the DMV. Much love to DC, Chocolate City. And we going to keep it Chocolate City. Believe that. Much love. Cuzzo, I see you. Be on the lookout for a call, fam. I'm about to hit you up in a minute. Much love to the fam. And I catch y'all on the next one. Thank you for all the love that y'all show the boy, man. Real spill. To the next one. Peace out.